Rich and Divine Risings, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, the phone was freezing. What's up, guys? It's your girl Euphoria tapping in. As you guys can see from the title, today is my healing journey anniversary. So with that all being said, I went to the hospital basically because I was having some pain, and they in the emergency room pulled me into surgery. It was like, you're ectopically pregnant. You're still pregnant. It's just the baby's in your fallopian tube. We got to pull you into emergency surgery. I say, okay, emergency surgery is fine. That's cool with me. No problem. I came out of surgery. I thought it was just going to be like, everything was going to, go back to normal. What's up, love? I thought everything was going to be right back on track, but I didn't realize getting surgery to such a vital part of my body, my womb, was going to really alter the way that life felt, functioned, and smelled and tasted for me. All 5 of my senses were turned upside down after this surgery. So with today being the 2-year anniversary of that surgery, I wanted to finally come and share the testimony of the story with you guys, with poise and elegance versus, looking at it as something that tore me down. I look at that story and that moment now as a moment that changed my life for the better. Because you see, once I realized, Rich and Divine Risings King, once I realized that you don't know what you got until it's gone, I started to value myself, my womb, 10 times more. You see, I've had a birthmark on my womb, right below my belly button, all the way to the top of my yoni, my whole entire life. I've had that birthmark there, Rich and Divine Risings King. I've had that birthmark there my entire life. So when it came to me getting this surgery 2 years ago today on my womb, now finally understanding that, wow, my womb is altered. Now my whole entire mind state is altered. It put me in a space where I had to learn to heal myself from the bottom up. I had to take myself back down to the bare minimum and build myself back up to being everything that I was supposed to be and so much more. 1, everyone doesn't deserve access to my womb. That's something that I had to learn after losing a part of my womb. 2, the state of my womb is going to be the state of my mind and my body and my spirit. If I don't focus on keeping it happy, healed, and whole, I will not feel happy, healed, and whole. 3, even with a damaged womb, and I learned this from Queen Afua, even with a damaged womb, you can still have the spirit of your womb be intact, and that will carry you on. So with that being said, Rich and Divine Risings, with that being said, I really had to start practicing holistic practices. I went and I got the Sacred Woman book. I started meditating more. Y'all can look on my page and see I started going out in nature more. I just had to do some more self-discovery because I just didn't understand why, if I got a simple surgery where just a part of me was removed, that I was feeling like life was spiraling out of control. I felt like I was literally dying. I literally felt like I was dying. But here I am still 2 years later, and I'm still here, still breathing, still working, still orchestrating in divine light, still bringing my light with me, no matter where I go, no matter who's around, letting my light shine. You understand? So with that being said, it took me taking steps backwards, because they say sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to go 10 forward. It took me taking those 10 steps back to realize, hold on, baby girl, you still don't even know yourself yet. I thought I knew who I was. And I said this in my testimony and my journeys before, through my herpes journey. I was who I was based on certificates and things on the wall, materialized things that are tangible by any person who simply just puts the work in. Thank you so much, Queen. You're beautiful too. Reflection. So with that being said, I'm thinking about the paperwork. I'm thinking about the certificates on the wall. I'm thinking about all these different things that I had achieved that made me who I was, not realizing that had nothing to do with who I was, who I am. Rich and Divine Risings King. I had to take a look inside and take everything away, and God stripped me bare, ball, booty, butt, naked down to the ground. I'm talking about, look, no money, savings gone. I'm talking about food stamps cut off. I'm talking about nothing to wash the clothes. I'm talking about I don't know how I'm going to even wake up tomorrow. Am I even supposed to wake up tomorrow? God stripped me down to the bare minimum. I'm talking about the bone gristle to the marrow. Stripped my ass butt naked and said, all right, figure out who you are. Figure it out. Forget the cosmetology. Forget the motherhood. Forget being a sister. Forget being a daughter. Who are you as a soul? What is your soul's mission down here? What do you genuinely want to do? What makes you wake up every day? Right? And I realized the thing that made me wake up every single day wasn't just the fact that I had to be a mother, but it was the fact that I was a generational curse and chain breaker. You understand? I could have so many times followed the same story as my father, followed the same story as my mother, my grandmother, my other grandmother, all these people in my family. I could have followed the same exact storyline. I decided I'm not going to have more kids with the next man just because he's showing me attention. That's why I had to get surgery. That's why I had to lose my fallopian tube 2 years ago in surgery. I had to understand how valuable my womb was. My womb. I had to understand that you don't find wombs like my womb every day. There's something special about my light. I had to realize you don't find treasures like me every day. People who actually still have good hearts. People who still actually care about people even when they're bleeding out. Most people start bleeding and they run for the hills and they tell everybody else, screw you, I can't help you. And they'll take from you as much as they can and they'll run away from you, leave you in the dirt, pack you dry, sign you up and write you off as dead, and they just go ahead and they feed off of you because you don't know no better, because you're not aware. See, that surgery that I got 2 years ago made me self-aware. It made me able to tap into all of the different levels of myself. So even right now, as I share my heart space with you guys, as I share my light with you guys, as I share my soul value with you guys, go ahead, baby. I still understand that I can't lose, because anything I give out will always be returned to me times 10. It's called planting a seed. It's called God gave his only son to the whole world for us to be forgiven, right? Now, I ain't God because I can't sacrifice my son now. That's my life. That's my joy. But I have him to help break generational curses. Because you see, there's a generational curse I'm not even going to say my family because we're all family. There's a generational curse amongst all individuals that are brown. But we are raising our kids to be the social norm. We're not telling our kids go above and beyond. We're not teaching our kids to be entrepreneurs before they even get the chance to spend their first dollar. We're teaching our children consumerism. I need to be the lender and the borrower, not the borrower. I need to be above and not below. I've been below, so I know how low I can go so that I can show the next generation where to go. You understand? So with that being said, just understanding that this is bigger than rapping. This is bigger than motivational speaking. This is bigger than so much. This is literally a shift in a paradigm that I am supposed to be a part of. And I have to honor that. I can't be going around here without integrity. People come to my house and they're like, oh, you really do eat clean. You really don't eat meat. You really do stretch. You really do have a meditation corner. You really actually are the same person on the internet that you are in real life. That's rare these days. Most people will post some stuff, then go right back down to doing whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love me some French fries, but I clearly state that, right? I eat clean, but I love French fries. I'm sorry. I can't leave the French fries alone. But the point is, when I started this healing journey 2 years ago, and I realized that my womb was so special to me after losing a piece of it to surgery because I trusted a man with my body more than I trusted my spirit with myself. These past 2 years have broken me down to crisp, have broken me down to dust. And from the dust, like a phoenix, I will rise. That's why my last album I just released, Rejection is Redirection, that was talking about how everybody rejected me. Baby daddies rejected me, friends rejected me, family rejected me. It wasn't just regarding just my son's father. This was like any man that had ever tried to get me pregnant. This was like, this is a baby mama anthem, like, you know? So, like, I didn't do what I did for clout. I did it because I had to release something in me. You see? So, I'm not less. I'm more than anything anybody try to place on me. I'm above. I'm not below. Because God took me down to the floor and mopped the floor with my ass, and I'm still here in my bag. Look, still went to go get a job, and look, I'm supposed to be at work today, but something about my spirit say that job ain't for you, girl. They draining you. They literally, when I walk in there, I feel a presence over top of my head. I feel a presence over top of my head, and I know it ain't right. I know it ain't right. My spirit is not plugged in where it's supposed to be at. You can feel it. Don't deny your discernment when you have it. You weren't given that gift. You didn't go through a near-death experience to have your discernment for you to not know where you're supposed to be plugging your spirit in at, so that when you do finally have your aha moment, you're where you're supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be at that job. I had dreams about that job, driving around through piles of magma and lava. Every time I'm there, I feel like I'm getting hot flashes. It don't feel comfortable. So I got to move around. We're supposed to be building our own spaces. Every single corporation that's out here. Let me say it again. Every single corporation that's out here was somebody else's idea at one point. Somebody had a bright idea and said, I want to sustain my family. So why do we feel like we can't do that? And that's another thing my healing journey took me through. See, the person that I was pregnant by when I went into surgery, they repeatedly told me, your business is going to fail. You doing this, your son's going to fail school. Putting all these spells over me. Speaking to me unclean. What Beyonce say? You won't break my soul. I can't sing it right now because I'm tapped in with y'all. But the point is, y'all, me and my baby boy to the day I die is how I'm going to ride. Because that's the only person that's been riding for me. The only one. Like, seriously, riding till the wheels fall off. Handling stuff. Look, right, on his grown man. He protect me more than grown men protect me. Grown men try to knock me down. My own 11-year-old son be trying to hold me together. Do you hear me? And is strong enough to do it and still handle his life. But guess what? I'm not saying that with pride, like, ooh, I'm putting grown man pressure on my child. No, I'm saying it like, again, another generational curse I'm here to break. I don't want to see no more boys out here calling girls bitches and saying they ain't shit, calling them sluts, and we just fuck them. And that's how you want someone to talk to your mother, your sister, your daughter in the future? Come on, y'all. This healing journey from 2 years ago really woke me up. You can't allow yourself to be a part of the problem. Just don't say, oh, this is what it is. No, it's not what it is. We can change so much. So much. I'm raising my son to be a strong black man, to come in and be able to take the wheel, to know how to shield a woman from the world, not put the woman in the world while he's sitting there scared. My son know how to put his grown man pants on and put his chest out there for his mother. So what you think he gonna do when he finally find a woman that holds space for him? That's the generational curse I'm here to break. Because that was a problem that existed in my bloodline for so many generations. Let's count that back. Me, my mother, and my grandmother. But my great-grandmother, she's still with my great-grandfather. They're still alive to this day. And that's the beauty of what love can do. It can carry you. True love. And I'm happy that I still get to, I'm about to tear up now just think about it. I get the chance to experience and see it. 2 92-year-old people still loving each other, staying connected. That's why they still here. You can't break what's not meant to be broken. You can't break down love. And love ain't easy. Love requires you to, sacrifice. So the fact that I get to still visualize it, view it, see it, taste it, touch it, question it, experience it. I'm sorry, I'm getting passionate, y'all. But I know that it's possible, and I'm raising my son to be that. What my great-grandfather does for my great-grandmother that I get to see to this day, I'm raising my son to be that, to heal the last 3 generations of life that existed before me, or before he existed. So with that being said, I want to say hats off to it being my 2-year anniversary to starting my healing journey today. I'm so happy that I'm healing. I'm so happy that I have awareness, that I have the realization that everyone doesn't deserve your space. Because you're building your space. People will try to tell you they're entitled to your energy, to your womb, to your home. Look, when you let people in your house, you letting them in your womb. I had to even learn doing business in my house isn't even the best thing. Because when people are in my house, they're in me. They're in my body. They're in my spirit. They're in me. And that takes a toll on all the things that are attached to me. Business has to be healing. I have to be in a business of healing because that's the place and space that I'm in my life. I have to be around people, places, and things that eat clean, that are not going to be like, ooh, rabbit food. No, I need to be around people who are going to be like, Queen, I need you to eat more grains. Queen, I need you to eat more greens. Queen, I bought you this tea. Queen, I bought you this. Queen. Goddess. Okay? I'm over here feeling like Nefertiti and Cleopatra. Stop playing so much. That's what I need. I don't need that, oh, you my bottom bitch treatment. No. I'm healing my family from that curse. Forget that bottom bitch energy. No. Be down the ride for somebody who's willing to take you up for the ride. They're not letting you ride down into the deep pits of hell. They're taking you on a journey up. Ride for the person that's going to take you up. Level up with that person, grow with that person, build with that person. And that's what this 2-year healing journey has brought me into. Because I'm not riding into the pits of hell with nobody. I'm sorry. Look, when I start talking to you, my skin burning the wrong kind of way, and it's not passion, and it's giving you trying to infuriate me and rub me the wrong way and make me feel stressed and embarrassed about my situation when you're going through the same thing and you just don't realize it. Okay, don't try to make me feel embarrassed about going through the same stuff. We here to hold space for each other and heal and build. How much money can we put in a pot together to buy some land? Okay, so we can grow our own fruits and berries, so we ain't even got to worry about the system. That's what we do for work. We work on our farm and on our land, and we feed our family. That's work. We get our chickens together. We get our coops together. We get our eggs. We sell our milk. Shit, I'm selling breast milk. I'm getting pregnant again. I'm pumping titty milk to the day I die. These boobs gonna be big. But I learned that on my healing journey. Things that I definitely want to do and incorporate into my life forever. I would love to be pregnant again and pump my breast milk and store it in a freezer and sell it to the milk banks, because there's people who need breast milk who can't produce it. I can. Shoot, by the time I left the hospital, I was already producing milk. They like, hold on, you got milk before you left the hospital? What's going on? That's not normal. My titties went from a size B all the way to a triple D. Okay? I got gold mines in my body. Again, I forgot that. I didn't even know the value of that because I was 18 years old when I had my first son. But when I got around to being pregnant the second time 2 years ago and I lost my baby, I understood the value of all of that. So next time I give a man the ability to impregnate me, I give him the blessing to be able to impregnate me. The blessing to bring life into this world through my body. To extend his family's lineage and his last name through my body. I give him that blessing. I'm going to understand the value of it, and I'm not going to take it lightly. So it's not just going to happen just because he cute, just because he got money, just because he got status. No, he got to be able to feel me. And I don't mean FEEL, because that's easy. Anybody could catch a vibe. I could catch a vibe with a damn cat. My cat come and purr on my lap every day. I'm talking about feel me, like fill my mind up with knowledge, fill my heart up with love, fill my womb up with safety and healing energy. That's what I mean when I say feel. Okay? All right? This healing journey that started 2 years ago on today's date, this anniversary, the number is 1212, my birthday being 1122. This healing journey ain't for the light. My numbers are showing me that I'm here to heal. That's literally my purpose. That's the purpose. That's the purpose. There's no other purpose. It's to heal. To heal this land. I don't want to come in and tell the whole entire world that what y'all doing is wrong. I'm not here to tell y'all to break down y'all apartment complexes and stuff. No, I'm here to go buy some land with some people and go grow some herbs. Go grow some food. Go have my own chicken coops and be living in sunlight. You see how this sun is just out because I'm on a vibe. The sun is the closest to the earth right now, but because we're in the northern hemisphere, we're experiencing winter. But the sun is closest to the earth right now, and it's a healing space and modality. I forget. Y'all gonna have to go look it up on YouTube. But there's a guy. He does the Ishikriya. I forget I forgot what his name is. Oh my gosh. But point is, oh, excuse me. We'll make our cassava leaves there. Hello? Because my son loves cassava leaf. But the point is, like, we're going to, or excuse me, the mission is to buy the land and not be dependent on the system. I don't want to have to depend on whether the grocery store is having a recall or not as to whether or not I can have an apple. I don't want to have to trust that the apple doesn't have too much wax on it, so I got to soak everything in vinegar. I want to be able to know that what I have in my kitchen is actually going to heal my body. I want to know that what I have inside of my home is healing me. I don't want to have to go to the pharmacy and use pills that literally are derived from herbs anyways, that they said, derive this from the herb, manufacture it, take it, and sell it back to the person with chemicals in it. I don't want that. That's what the healing journey 2 years ago has taught me. I don't want that. Why am I taking a fake herb when it's literally a herb that grows out of the land, out of the ground? I can go pick up herbs right now, pick it up, and go put it in a bottle and make some tea and be healed. Why in the world? I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw, because I took off for the day. I see a school bus. My bad. But why in the world would I take a pill when there's plenty of plants that's literally right here, right next to me, that I could and put in my mouth and be healed? It's a natural herb for everything. We made it this far before pharmaceuticals and before the doctors existed. If we got to be humans with no hair on our skin and we made it past caveman Neanderthalism with no doctors, why do we have people in labs in white coats trying to tell us what to take to heal our bodies? I mean, just literally, we made it this far without the doctor's office. Why are we allowing the doctor's office to tell us what can and cannot make or break us? It don't make sense to do it. That's why I'm happy I had a kid with an African man. See, at least his family, one thing about them, they might be anything and everything else, but one thing, they taught me, drink this, rub this, tiger balm, rub this, take this, ingest this. Oh, this is, we eat vegetables and cassava leaf in our stew. It may not be the end all be all, but it was definitely a part of the journey that showed me a different aspect to life. They all work together. They raise each other's kids. It wasn't that send your kid to daycare because I can't watch the kid. Oh, we got somebody, the Oma at the house to watch the baby. Pay for daycare, pay rent for daycare. Who taught you that culture? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Shit on my brother, shit on my sister, shit on my cousin. Who taught you that? That's what this healing journey 2 years ago taught me. Who taught you that? The slave master, right? When he tried to put the light-skinned niggas in the house and the dark-skinned ones in the field. So why are we still appropriating that kind of lesson today when we know better? It just feels so good, though, to be like status. Now, let's take this on a backflip. It could be looked at for me saying, oh, if I'm buying land and freeing people, status, I'm feeling like Moses. Well, look, I'd rather be doing the right thing than the wrong thing. We get the world back to natural. If let's look at it like this. If the world, what's up, Rich and Divine Risings King? If the world right now, if people are so sick and mucus and all these congestion feelings, if that's what's going on, and we just keep building buildings that keep on producing gaseous waste, y'all don't see the correlation there? Maybe if we step back from all of this hyper industrialization and we go back to some natural things, maybe we could heal. Let's take it back even a step further. Dr. Sebi said remove mucus from the body. His birthday is only 2 days after mine, by the way. It was meant for me, okay? I was sent for this. I was meant for this, built for this. Instill this into my existence. Go ahead, baby. So, sorry, y'all. Somebody's just trying to put some pressure on me. Anyway, the point is, if he said remove mucus from the body, cures everything, and he showed the courts houses plenty of documents of him healing people, cancer, HIV, everything else, healing people with proof, and all he had to do was remove the mucus from their body. And the way that he passes away is in a jail cell from pneumonia. You don't think that was blasphemy? You don't think that was on purpose because he was going to take away Big Pharma, that $1 trillion business that doesn't take any of their money and put it back into actually teaching anybody how to be healthy? All of its money goes in is to more lab research to how to take more herbs from Africa and all natural land, turn it into a chemical and sell it to us. That's what they $4.8 trillion does every year. It definitely ain't in the space of, oh shoot, they're gone? Oh, they moved, okay. But it definitely ain't in the space of, oh yeah, let's teach you guys how to take herbs and medicines and meditate and get your chakras aligned and understand your pure energy, and that all you have to do is put your feet in the ground, in the grass, and breathe. And everything will be okay. That's what this healing journey 2 years ago has showed me. That despite every single thing, like even me just now, I was about to sit here and try to get this loan. Why am I getting a loan? The only thing I need to go do is go find out how to get that free land that they're giving out and go build my emporium. Go build my team. Like, I really want a team of people. I got my CDL. I'm here to transport goods back and forth. I want a team of people. I need land. I need money. I need credit. I need people who got their mind right. I'm trying to rebuild the new Black Wall Street. That's what we need. And if you ain't trying to build something like that, then you're not going to feel me. You're not going to understand the passion that I got in my heart. Yeah, I'm still a part of this system until I get my money right for my mind right. But the whole point is to, like Derek Gray said, infiltrate, learn, and teach yourself. Go in there, you learn on the system that they got going on, and then take it home for you. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm about to go to Miami, meet a whole bunch of prolific people. Zen and Kush, shout out to Lizzie Jeff and all the artists that are going to be performing there. AJ McQueen, Arcanese, I believe his name is. Just Tony Jones, people that I've been listening to for these past 2-3 years through my healing journey, motivating me to get my mind right for my money right. Okay, that's an affirmation that she said in her song. But yeah, motivation to really like move a nation. I'm so over all of this. Yeah, guys, woo, we doing it. I look at my fit, look at my fresh. This jacket I got on was a gift. I don't buy expensive stuff. People just give it to me because this is how life works for me. When you working in the right mind state, people gonna see you and they gonna reward you. You're not gonna have to kill yourself just to build a avatar character in a video game. People are gonna see you and just gift you with things because you deserve it. That's why I'm finding all these places where it's like, oh, free land. Kezia M. Yeah, shout out to her. She's teaching all of us how to get free land and use AI to our advantage to take the workload off of ourselves so that we can enjoy life. Half of the reason that we don't have a long life expectancy is because of the fact that they put stress on us and give us these heart attacks. They speak those spells over us. I went to go apply for this job. They said, at the permanent employee, because they say permanent employee whatever they called it, seminar. Yeah, so in the next 20 years when you have a, excuse me, hold on. Y'all felt that energy wave just come over us, right? Y'all felt that, right? Exactly. Y'all felt that energy, right? People be trying. Institutions and organizations put a life expectancy on you. They treat us like cattle. They plug us in. They say, we want them for this amount of time. We'll give them these little benefits so they could keep our organization running. Hold on. How about, again, if all three of us on this live, all 4 of us on this live right now, took $100 every 2 weeks and saved it for a whole entire year. And at the end of the year, bought some land and some little houses and had our own space where we were growing our own apples, oranges, pears, berries, fruits. I was pumping breast milk for the whole community. Look, I'll be the community cow for that one. I'll be a heifer that day. I'm pumping all this breast milk. We don't need none of that. We making our own almond milk. We making our own stuff from scritchety. Just imagine what life could be. Teaching our kids how to, again, repurpose the land. Instead of teaching our kids to compete with each other for material things and having 100 Robux versus, oh, you ain't got no Robux this month. We can't play the game with you. You can't be a part of our lobby. Like, bro, it's literally being programmed into us. So for me, I just want a little bit of freedom for the people who deserve it, people who understand life is not perfect, but we're worth it. We're worth being here. We're worth holding space for each other. And that's what this 2-year healing journey has brought me into the realization of. It was never anything wrong with me. I was just in the wrong setting. It's like me growing my mango tree in my windowsill, right? It's been times where this mango tree, my son's little brother, and I'm going to give you a quick story. My son's brother ripped the mango tree out the soil while it was still sprouting. I was able to replant it in the same pot re-water it, and it still sprouted more leaves than my first mango tree that was growing perfectly fine, that randomly died out of nowhere. It just, right? This one was growing a little crooked, a little sideways. He ripped it out the ground. I put it back in, and it still grew. Now, let's get even deeper, another level of that. It's growing, right? But it's growing in my windowsill. Yeah, I'm using plant fertilizer, and I'm only using spring water on the plant, giving it sunlight. But don't you think that mango tree would sprout way quicker if it was in the right environment, if it was in the correct soil, if it was in the right space and place? Yeah, that's like us. If we was where we were meant to be, on the equator, where the sun is, in a natural land, walking around barefoot, connected to the earth, we would be sprouting and growing so much quicker. We wouldn't wait till 29 years old to understand the value of life. We would know it from the time we woke up. Let me show y'all something right quick. It's like just turned green. My son and me and his dad were walking in the creek, right? And we was losing our balance. My son, at the age of 2 or 3, naturally knew to put his hands like this when he was walking. He put his hands like that in front of him while he was walking, right? Now, oh my God, Illuminati. No. Hear me. My son put his hands like this in front of him at 2 and started walking. He did that, right? And immediately he had balance. I said, what you doing that for? I did it. I was like, oh my God. I told my son's dad, I said, try it. We all were walking like that with our hands like that in front of us, keeping our balance. It kept us connected to the soil because everything is triangles. You need structure at the base in order for everything to go up. You need the mother and the father for there to be a son. You need Mother Nature and the father with all the seeds, all the soil, all the masculine energy planting seeds for us to be able to grow to the sun. Ancient Comedics didn't come around and say nothing stupid. And when we look at Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, the dollar sign, it's not all evil. If you know, then you know. But they don't want you to know what you know. Oh, they practicing witchcraft, it's sacrificial. No, when you understand what energy is can't be created nor destroyed, only transferred. I mean, when people get that realization, some people get too weak to handle that. And through my healing journey, I almost got weak when I understood what was really real. But when you understand how to use that knowledge to keep yourself grounded and firm in the existence of yourself, you become unstoppable. You become unshakable. You become unbreakable, untakeable, unchangeable. So when we looking at these celebrities, they practicing it's not them. 9 times out of 10, they might be blackballed into these situations of hosting these parties for quote unquote energy harvesting, but everything is energy harvesting because you have to pay attention. Whatever you pay your attention to is your investment. That's why I pray that y'all paying attention to me, and I appreciate y'all for y'all support. Is y'all investing in what we want to see? We want to see us owning land. We want to see us growing our own food. We want to see us getting freer from the system. We want to see us having the system depend on us. Y'all think the BRICS going over to Africa and turning the African dollar into $50 was by accident? We need to be going back to the motherland and setting up so that when they change that around, we not on the wrong side of money. Because America is about to pay for all that karma that they put out, man. I'm telling you. Y'all taking all the land and resources and oil from all these countries, and you think that they wasn't going to finally realize, like, hold on. I'm the bag. Y'all just giving me paper that y'all gave value to me, but I'm the bag. Mother Nature, Mother Africa was like, hold on, I'm the bag. I am the bag. Black women, you're the bag. Black men, you're the bag. Shoot, and people who ain't black and white, if you know about yourself and you know who you are, you're the bag. We give everything value. If we say $100 is $100, it's $100. Us. But if we try to, hold on, forget the $100. You got some apples, I got some bananas. Well, I know how to cut down trees. Well, I know how to build. And everybody on the land together doing just that. Is there any point of the money? If you can really truly build these things and you're doing it for the love of you, now hold on. This is why third world countries do trade with us. We might need to use some money to invest in the irrigation system to get the products. But then again, hold on. How did everything happen before we started to industrialize everything? People went outside and watered their crops. They were connected to the earth. Mother Nature knew when we needed rain because we were connected to the earth. There was no question about what was going on because everyone was connected and the energy was in a constant flow. There were no questions that needed to be answered. There were no questions because we were connected to the earth and the earth was connected to us. So when we needed rain for our crops, it rained. There was no need for an irrigation system. There was no need for certain things. Oh, look, God brought me to my meditation spot. Told me to come here on my healing journey. That's so crazy. I was trying to get a loan, but God brought me to my healing spot. Because today is the 2-year anniversary of my healing journey, y'all. I got my fallopian tube removed and I had my womb distorted. But it showed me everything that I needed to know about me so that I could value me. When you go through love lost and you go through traumatic situations, it's not to break you down. Well, I mean, it is, but it's to show you how valuable you are because people wouldn't be trying to get pieces of you if you weren't valuable still. People wouldn't want your time and your attention and your existence if you weren't still valuable. Even with me missing a fallopian tube, people still want to be in my space. Because cosmically you still exist. See, even when all of this deteriorates, if you were in a connection with your divine self, you're still going to be here. See, hear me. Last night, I went to sleep and I had a dream and I went through my stellar gateway. If you understand what the stellar gateway is, then you know. You have your crown chakra here and then you have 4 more chakras above your head. If y'all saw my story yesterday, you understand. So after the crown chakra here, we have the stellar gateway. It looks like a rainbow swirl, right? And that's where you go when you astral project. I went through it last night and I got to see the world from space. I can't make this shit up, guys. It was so beautiful. And it wasn't the first time I went to space. I've been there one other time before. But I went through my stellar gateway last night in my dream, y'all. And it was so beautiful to see all the stars. And literally, I was able to control every direction that I was looking. I was my astral body. Do you hear me? When you get connected and you start removing yourself from these 3D agreements and attachments, you can finally understand who you really are. You're a star. You're a part of a constellation. Because I went through that gateway and I went up and I saw the stars and I turned back around and I looked down at Earth. And you know how when you look at Earth from space, you see the little squares and stuff from like all the different like things and lights that are on the planet? I saw that. It was beautiful. You hear me? It was beautiful. It's the best thing I ever seen. I can't make it up. And to know that because I'm connected to myself, I get to experience that after this life, once my work here is done, that's more rewarding than me saying I got $1 million in an icy chain. That's worth way more than me saying I got the best car, the finest Maserati, and the biggest house. I want land to grow food. I don't really need a big house. I will live in a little house. I really don't even like to clean a big ass house. Okay? I like cleaning, but when you got a lot of house, it's a lot of more cleaning, a lot more heat bill. Hello? I like stuff simple. Now, if you want to have a big house, that's cool too. Shoot. Whatever is comfortable for you. I'm not ever telling nobody to not have a mansion. If you need a mansion to feel good, I honor it. But to know that I'm connected to my soul on such a level that when I do die, I get to see the constellations and the stars. I've made it past all the realms. And there's still more realms to go, because after the stellar gateway, you still got your other 3 chakras, your other 2 chakras above that. And then you get your Merkaba. Or maybe that's why I was up in space, because I went to my Merkaba and I was out there chilling. Man, it's cool in space. And it's not even cold. It just looks so dope. It's just like stars everywhere. And then from there you get to like come down and see people, what they doing, and check on them. So just know there is life after death. You get to be a guardian angel. And that's my angle in life. So that's why I'm here at my 2-year healing journey. I just want to help people heal so that they can get connected to that aspect of themselves. So that they can, in fact, have life after death, still be connected to their ancestors, still be connected to their family on earth, even when they pass. But while we're here, while we're now, enjoy life. There's no reason we should be down here sad, stressed, mad, angry, and not passionate about whatever we're doing every day. If you're clocking into work and you getting that heaviness over your head like I feel when I clock in, you're not at the right space. They're blocking you. They're blocking your blessings. They're blocking you from who you truly are. They're blocking you. They don't want you to know because they want you stuck in this system. Fuck this system. I said it in my album. I love this system. But this system has to respect people. Because this system doesn't even realize. In Finland, 7 years ago, people were getting paid $22 minimum wage. Daycare was free. And children are being raised in school to be who they naturally are. So if your kid was showing interest in planting stuff, they're teaching your kid how to be a sharecropper and how to have a farm. If your kid was showing interest in being an artist, your kid goes through a program of being an artist. They're the happiest country rated by the UN for 7 years straight. If a country that exists on this face of this planet exists and knows that means it's possible. This was 7 years ago that minimum wage was $22. We're in America, where the cost of living is so exuberant. We're supposed to be one of the richest countries, yet minimum wage is like $15 in DC. I make $25 an hour, and I live in a 3-bedroom apartment that is very, very cheap. I went to go look. Hold on. Let's look at some prices right quick. This is for a quote-unquote luxury apartment. The square footage for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 875 square feet. You can't even do cartwheels, for real. It's $2,100. If I make $25 an hour, working 30 hours a week at my job, that means I'm pulling in, after taxes and pension and everything else taken out, I'm pulling in $2,600. That means I only have $500 left over for what? My utilities. In a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. That's making $25 an hour. So if the minimum wage is $15 an hour, come again? And my 3-bedroom is cheap because I got it during COVID and the price of the rent has not changed. But you see what I'm saying? Oh, we'll just get a nice commercial job. You could be stressed out at work and Oprah did say do what you got to do till you get to do what you want to do. But that's appropriating a system and a culture that we don't want to really live in. Don't get me wrong, you got to work hard. But again, if I own land with a man, me and my husband owned some land. We had kids on our land. We were suffering from the whole entire world. We raised these kids. We trained them how to grow crops. What work is there to put in? What do you have to prove to anybody? You know how to feed yourself. You know how to keep stuff clean and keep life percolating so that you can survive. This system got us fucked up, got us thinking you got to prove yourself for a certain amount of money. Know your worth. I know when I close my womb up, this whole entire live will shut down. I know that if I go onto somebody else's live and I close my womb up, oh, the internet connection not working. Oh, oh, y'all good? We still here? So if I understand the magnitude of my womb, I need other women to understand the magnitude of their womb and how access to you should not be a given. Access